Hey everybody, this is Joe from the Northeastern Native Plant Digest, bringing you another video you can use to help our environment 1 yard at a time. Today I'm going to be talking about Ostrya Virginiana, American hop hornbeam. So I hope everybody's having a safe week. I know it's a crazy time of year with the holidays and everything coming up, but I want to do a quick video about this tree. I'm excited about this tree. I've been wanting to get one for a couple years now, and I finally found one. Came shipped in the mail yesterday. Took a long time to get here, and I was a little concerned that it might not be in the best shape, but it's looking pretty good. I went ahead and planted it real quickly. So American hop hornbeam, it's also known as ironwood. That's because it has a really dense wood. It's been used in construction for like fence posts and tool handles, things like that. The reason I wanted to plant this tree is because it has a really, what I think is a pretty significant wildlife value. And it's also a really aesthetically pleasing tree. So these are in the, this is a deciduous tree. They're in the Betulaceae family, or the birch family. And it's not a very big tree. It's an understory tree that gets to be about 25 to 40 feet tall. If it has an open growing condition, it gets a big rounded crown with a spread maybe of about 20 to 30 feet. So it's not a huge tree. Typically they grow in woodlands and in rocky slopes all along the eastern part of the United States, even into the Midwest. It has a really large range from Florida all the way up into Canada. So it's hardy from zones 3 through 9. So it's a very adaptable tree. It's also really not that picky about soil conditions too. That's one of the things that makes it such a good landscape tree. It can take heavy clay, garden loam, average garden soil. So it's going to be really adaptable. The one caveat to that would be that they're not extremely salt tolerant. So if you live in it wouldn't probably make a good tree for a devil strip if you get a lot of salt in the winter time. But it makes a nice foundation tree. It's a very attractive tree. Like I mentioned, it's in the birch family. So in April, it's going to get catkins on it, and the tree's going to have both male and female flowers, and it's going to give way, once pollination takes place, it's going to give way to these seed pods, and these seed heads look like a hops from a hops vine. If you've ever seen a hops vine, which is used for making beer, that's kind of how it gets its name, hop hornbeam. Those seed pods, they ripen up in the fall and last into the winter time. And it's a food source that's utilized by songbirds. It's also utilized by turkey, ringneck pheasant, quail, and even small mammals will eat those seed pods. And they're really attractive looking too. So the leaves in the fall turn kind of like a pale yellow, and then they'll have these brown seed pods on them that are really attractive. Another thing that I like about this from an aesthetic standpoint is the bark. Now when they're young like this, they typically have kind of a smoother bark. But as they mature, they get kind of what's been described as like a shredded looking bark with really long vertical fissures on them. Really unique looking, so it gives a lot of visual interest in your garden. Now from a pollinator standpoint, as far as butterflies and moths, which is one of the primary reasons I plant plants. So this particular species of tree supports right around 87 different species of moth and butterfly caterpillar, which is, it's not bad. It's pretty good. And some of the ones that you'll attract with this tree is the polyphemus moth, the Luna moth, the mourning cloak, which is a really beautiful butterfly, and the walnut sphinx. So that's another good reason to plant this tree. So it has a medium to slow growth rate, so it's not going to, grow super fast. But when you're thinking about planting plants like this, I'm sure you might be able to find bigger specimens than this. This one's right now is about 3 feet tall. But, when you plant trees like this, I'm not thinking in terms of 1 or 2 seasons. I'm thinking in terms of years and even decades. So hopefully this tree will be here for people to enjoy and for wildlife to enjoy, long after I'm gone. So I would definitely encourage you to look this tree up online for, if you want to get some ideas of how they look. I don't have an actual picture here for you. Apologize for that. But you can go online. There's a lot of images available. There's a lot of information about it. And I would definitely encourage you, if you're looking for a foundation tree, a small tree, something that's going to add some visual interest into your garden and create more habitat on your property, I would definitely recommend the American hop hornbeam, Ostrya Virginiana. This is Joe from the Northeastern Native Plant Digest. Appreciate all my subscribers. Leave your comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, share it, and hope you have a great day and a safe day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.